Hey guys, it's Mary. I've been busy the last few days. It's Monday, and this past weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I attended a virtual crop. It's actually called Create and Crop Delivered, and it was a card making 3-day event. And I mentioned it before. I did my first one with them in October. And the events are called Crop and Create Delivered. And they're put on by Scrapbook and Cards Today. And they're actually located in Canada. And they used to do regular in-person crops, but then COVID happened, and we know what happened after that. But their events are just amazing. There's so much product that you get. And there's so many classes. In October, there were 6 regular classes and I think 3 or 4 mini classes. And this time there was 8 full classes, which were an hour and a half each, and then 8 mini classes. It was so much fun, so much product, and we learned so many things. I'm going to sign up for their October event. Again, they do have a couple of what they call paper crafting. And then they have a holiday event, which is mainly scrapbooking. And I did that one last year also in November, and it was scrapbooking, mini album, and some cards. But I really like their cards, even though I started out as a scrapbooker. I'm really partial to their card events. So I wanted to share with you, we got so much product, so many new things, so many techniques, and new type products that we got. But I wanted to share this Concord and 9th, which was a class taught by Kathy Z, and she was just amazing as always. She is as fun in a classroom situation as she is on her YouTube channel. So Concord and 9th has a line of what they call turnabouts, and they have stencils and they have stamps that are turnabouts. And you all know how much I love a good stencil and how much I love layering stencils. And this turnabout just makes it super easy. This one is 6 by 6. I'm not sure if they have different sizes or not. They may have 8 by 8, but I would imagine they would all be square. So it doesn't come numbered. I put the numbers on the corners myself after I did my card, because you have to clean the color, the stencil, in between every color. And so I always had to make sure that I held it, cleaned it, and then, then turned it. I was always afraid that I was going to, do something with it. So, so this way I'll know exactly, which one I need to go to. So, let me get some paper towel, because I'm going to need some to dry it in between. So there's 4 sides, but you don't need to use all of them if you don't want to. you can do 2 or 3. And I'll show you the cards that we made in her class, because we didn't always use all 4 sides. So I picked 3 different colors. So we're going to at least do 3 sides, but then we'll take a look and see if we maybe need to go back in with the 4th side, but with maybe the same color, the lighter color or whatever. We'll see. There's no wrong or right. So, all right. So I have a 6x6. Now that's another thing. I did 6x6 just so that I could show you the whole stencil. Because you do not need to use a 6x6. In fact, we did a 2 size cards and just use part of the stencil. But you would still line up whatever part you're using as you flip. So, so let me get a little, let me see if I can get just, this is the waffle flower mat, which the paper will stick to, but not necessarily, you know, the stencil is not going to stick to the paper. So we're going to go in first. I'm using Harmony Water Reactive Spectrum Noir pads, and I've got Lemon Tonic, Fuchsia, and Parakeet. So we're going to go in with the Lemon Tonic first. And then lay that down. Now, if I was using a smaller piece of paper, I would mask off so I didn't, you know, get ink outside of the stencil on the card. But since the card size is the same as the stencil size, I'm not going to have that issue. So you can use any colors you want. There are some, when you use all 4 sides, there are some circles that will partially cover each other. So when you're picking out your colors, you want to make sure that they blend together and you don't end up with something muddy looking, which is why I chose the 3 colors that I did. So I forgot to tell you, this stencil is called Confetti Dots. So, and they, like I said, they do have a whole series of different ones. All right, so we're done with the yellow. So I'm going to carefully lift that up. There's our dots. And then I'm going to make sure this didn't move. Then I'm going to go rotate it a quarter of a turn clockwise. And then I'm going to lay it over. We got side number 2. Now we're going to go in with the fuchsia and lay that down. Oops, I moved. That might be a little messy. I wasn't even thinking about it, that it's only taped on that one side. I didn't clean in between because of the yellow. I will clean after we're done with this color. And your dots, your circles do not need to be all the same intensity of color. You can be a little bit light-handed, more on some than others. You know, it's all up to you. Let me get this rag so I don't get fingerprints or ink right on my fingers and then everywhere. I don't know, I haven't tried one of their Turnabout stamps, so I don't know. I know a year or so ago, Crafter's Companion had some that did that, and I did not have luck with them, unfortunately. All right, so there's our 2 colors so far. All right, I'm going to get a baby wipe. Oh, that was so close. Did you see that? I don't know what it is with me and ink. Okay, and I just lost the top. Okay. All right, so let me get a baby wipe and clean this. While I'm cleaning this, I'll show you this. It's not really clear, but so the event, Crop and Create Delivered this time, had classes taught by Gina Krupsey, Gina K, for Gina K Designs, Jen Shirkus for Lawn Fawn, Amy Yingling from the Stamp Market, and Taylor Van Bruggen from Tailored Expressions, Laura Bassin for Pink Fresh Studios, Kathy Zelsky for Concord and 9th, Libby Hickson for Hero Arts, and Mary Clark for Honeybee. And those were our 8 main classes. And like I said, they lasted about an hour and a half each. Some of them were live, some of them were pre-recorded, but then after the classes, then they always have about a half-hour live session after, so that you can ask the instructor any questions that you want to. So it's like if you were in person. So, all right, let me remove this. Okay, so now we're on number 3. So we're going to line that back up. Let me move my tape so I can make sure I'm right there. All right. All right, so you see how there's a couple right now that will go over and kind of cover each other. So now I'm going in with the parakeet after I clean the stencil. This waffle flower mat, oops, hold it. This waffle flower mat cleans up nicely. A tip that we were told, which I guess I never, if I knew it, I forgot it. If I heard it, I don't remember. But, and it's more, depends on your stencil. This one's not going to make a difference, but Taylor Expressions, that class, she told us that if we go clockwise, counterclockwise, when we're blending, to make sure that we go counterclockwise. So in both directions, so that your whatever your image is going to be even. You know, I mean, there are times when it's not going to make a difference, like with these, you know, whether you have like a shadowing or, you know, light and dark. In the same circle. All right. So, I probably should have, and when I do this again, I will put more than just one side of tape. All right, so that is layer 3. How cute is that? How cute is that? So we could go ahead and do 4. We could go in and do the same, one of the same colors again. Or go in with a different color. And I'm thinking maybe a light, like lime green would work. So let me pull one of those. And we'll see where the stencil goes when we place it. All right, so it doesn't cover too terribly much. So there's no holes there. All right, so let me get a light green. And then let's try it. Worst we can do is, you know, not care for it. Whereas the going phrase yesterday, which I thought was funny, or over the weekend, was, it'll be better than horrible. So it's a win-win. So, all right. So let's go with this light green. And then you'll see the full effect of all sides being used. Thing about this also is it holds your ink pads in place, the waffle flower. It's not great with the Spectrum Noirs because they don't have a flat bottom. You know, they have this recessed bottom, so it's only gripping onto the edges. But regular flat bottoms, it works great. All right, so I'm just looking to make sure we got them all covered, and we do. All right. So let me put that away in this way before I have an ink accident, which I'm prone to. And then let's bring that up. Oh, look at that. Look at how cute that is. What a fun stencil to use for a background. So let me show you the cards that we made. Sorry if that recorded. That was the alarm for my granddaughter. So let me show you the cards that we made. We made 3 cards. So here's the first one. Let me bring you down a little bit so you can see. And so I was getting the hang of it with this one. And I don't think I turned it properly. But this only used 3 different sides. And then we made this one with the 4 different colors. And we just made it go to the side. And then we made this one just with 1 side and 1 color, and then we went heavier on the bottom and then lighter, so it was like in an ombre. But look at this card inside. Look at how cute that is. Can you see it? And we did the full, all 4 sides inside. So it was fun. I think it's just a really cute stencil. We also got this die and learned how to do this. So, and that was just 1 class. So, all right, so I will off and on be showing you some other new products that I got and in the event, and show you what they are and how we use them and stuff. Got a lot of good tips and tricks. Tips, tricks, and products. You can't beat that. So, all right. So if you are interested in getting more information on that event, I will, I'll post a link to their page. They have an open registration up or anything for, I think May is when they open up the registration for the October event. So, I also have a couple of events from other companies and I'll be going to, and I'll let you know about those, which I've never been to. So, all right, so that's it. Concord 9th Confetti Dots Turnabout Stencil. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'll be using it quite a bit. So, all right, that's it for today. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you're thinking about subscribing and you're not a subscriber yet, please hit the subscribe button. There's also a bell for notifications, so you know every time there's a new video up. I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to watch the videos. It really means a lot. You know, it's slowly growing, and for that I'm very, very thankful. So until the next time, stay safe, stay well, happy crafting. If you have any questions about this product or comments, put it in the comments. See you next time. Bye-bye.